Well, hey, you're back. That's awesome. That means that you figured out how to get on your Chromebook. You figured out how to get to Lexia, and now it's time to learn another one of those programs. Something you've done, maybe you've done it on iPad or maybe even on a Chromebook a little bit last year, but it's called Seesaw. And it's going to be a way you can share information. You can share some exciting stuff you're learning. You can share it with your parents. You can share it with your teachers. You can see each other's work. So we're going to start and make sure you can get to that on your Chromebook. Again, I really like my mouse, so you might want to make sure you've got that. And probably you've done some stuff in between. So let's make sure we don't get our Chromebooks. We don't want to get dirt and stuff all over our Chromebooks. So I'm giving myself a little hand sanitizer, getting them cleaned up. I'm moving any food or drink out of the way. Okay. And you probably don't need headsets for working on Seesaw, but I did have a question. A couple of people asked me. I better explain it. And so, yeah, this hat I'm wearing probably is not what you're used to seeing. And that's because it came from a long ways away. Right before we had to close school last spring, I was working in a part of the world called Uzbekistan. So let me go there and show you a map. Okay, so if I open up this map here, this is a world map. Okay. And let's see if it comes up here. There it comes. Okay. And so this is the world. So we've got North America here. We live in a little place called Vermont. And last spring, I flew all the way around the world to Asia. This is Asia, part of the world, near China and India, north of Africa here, to a country called Uzbekistan. And I was there working with students. And students just like you, they wanted to learn how to use technology. Their teacher wanted to learn how to use technology. And these are the kind of hats that they wear quite a bit. Okay? И поэтому это тубатейка. Therefore, tubatieka is kind of a funny sounding word in our language, but it sounds really normal, kind of like baseball hat. And they wear them all the time. And if I come over here, let's see if I can show you. Had it loaded up. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. Yeah, so these are just some of my students you can see here. Okay, now they don't wear tubatiekas in school, and I didn't wear a tubatieka, but these are my fifth graders. Actually, I'm working with some first graders now because they want to learn English, and I go on Meet like you're going to be doing and doing some remote learning with them. Maybe I can introduce you sometime. So that's why I wear these hats. Okay, it reminds me of some great friends I have all the way across the ocean. But let's stop talking about me and talk about you. Because when you open up your Chromebook again, you'll go to this page, or maybe you're going to see a new tab, okay? And you come up here and you've got Lexia. Well, we're going to go to Seesaw this time. So we're going to click Seesaw, and it's going to open up for me. And it'll go to our login page. And the login page is very similar to what you did, except you probably are used to using a QR code, kind of like when you logging in with Clever. But we're not going to use a QR code. Okay. We are instead going to take advantage of the fact that our Chromebook is ready to go. And so it's going to come to this page right here. And if you can read, it says, I'm a teacher, I'm a student, I'm a family member. So you're always going to come here where it has the pictures and click I'm a student. And that'll open up this page here. And this may look really complicated. The nice thing is we're always going to come up here because you're going to sign in with Google. This is a Google Chromebook, so it knows who you are. So if we click here, it will take us to a screen where it'll check and say, oh, is this you? It's going to ask about your Google account. It basically knows that you've logged in as somebody. So again, I'm pretending that I am one of the first graders. So I'm going to click the account here. I just confirm that I am this person. And then it opens up. And will take me right in. And just be patient with Chromebooks. They aren't always the fastest thing in the world. Okay, but I'll come here and you can know you're in the right spot because here is Miss Lubik's class and it says 1A. So you're group A, group 1. You're part of Miss Lubik's class. We're in the right year. And you're in the core class. And so we can come, and it either is going to come on our activities here, but where we're going to start working is in the journal. Okay, so if I click the journal here, that's going to let me add something. Okay, because I haven't added anything to my class. So we're going to start, and let's say I'm just going to do something really simple, like take my picture and introduce myself and say what I like about my new classroom. Okay, so look around your classroom. Okay, so I'm going to click add up here. And that opens up my options. Eventually we'll learn how to draw. We'll take videos. We'll take some notes. We'll upload. Maybe we'll do some work somewhere else. But today we're just going to take a picture. Okay, and I could take a picture of anything. It may ask you, can I use your camera? I'm going to say allow, because I want it to be able to use my camera. Now I can take my picture here, and I could take even a picture of something that I'm working on. If I've done some really good work, or if I'm home and I want to show something off, I'm not going to eat them, but I may show, here's my favorite food. Well, not really, but I do like M&Ms. You know that because I had them out in my first video. Okay, but we're just going to go, and when I'm ready to take my picture, I can put a big smile on there, and I can go, yeah, that's me. And I can smile. I've got my picture. I can come over here. I could click, and this is letters, so I can type my name. Okay, and come back there and click. I can even take and move it around. Okay, and we're gonna let you play with it, because maybe you want to do different color letters. Okay, maybe I want to come there and make those red letters. Okay, maybe I don't like them so big. I can take and grab them and make them smaller. Okay, and then I could grab the record button and say, oh, I'm going to record myself talking, which is kind of weird because I'm talking right now. So I really can't do that since you're listening to me. So that would be weird. Okay, but you can do it. And when you have something that you like, you come up here and click green check is always I like it. And garbage can is make it go away. This means undo something. So if I didn't like my picture, if I didn't like anything there, I could go and say, oh, let me make it all go away. It's going to say, do I really want to do that? Nah, actually, that was a mistake. I like that. Okay. And I can come over here and say, oh, I'm going to turn it in. And now it's been given to your teacher. And your teacher can see it, and eventually your classmates will be able to see it. So you can imagine you could share some good work that you're doing. Okay. And I can see this, that I've turned it in, and I'm waiting for my teacher to approve it. Okay, and when I'm all said and done, it would show up, and I'd even be able to look at what some of my classmates made. So that's the basics of getting in and out of Seesaw. Once you get back to this page, you've turned something in. You can even go and, let's say I click it and make it go away. Okay, and then maybe the next day I come back, it's going to be there, because when I come back to Seesaw, that next day, I'm going to log in. Now, it's not going to remember who I am because I closed it. So I'm going to have to go through the login one more time. So I'm going to show you that one more time. Do you remember how to do it? So it's going to load up Seesaw here. Okay, I've got 3 options. Think for me for a second. Okay. Oh, look at there. It remembered who I was. So I didn't even have to do that. That's because I didn't log out. And you don't need to log out because nobody else is using this computer. I could log out. I could come over here and click the name and log out of it. Or I could see my other classes, because eventually you may do some Seesaw in art, in PE, or even in your music classes. They're all places to share. Okay? But it takes me right back in. You can see there's that picture that I made. And I'll delete that because I don't think Evie really wants a picture of me in her Seesaw account. So with that, that is how you get to use Seesaw. So hope that gets going. I can't wait to see what you post. All right, I'm all said and done. I'm about to shut off. What's the last thing I do before I go on and touch my face or do anything like that? Oh, yeah, I'm done using my computer. All right, get that. Okay, just in case there was anything on my keyboard, now I know if I go and eat that cookie that's watching me. Because I'll be honest, I got a cookie sitting right over here. that I've been wanting to eat. I've got clean hands. I can eat it. All right. Thanks for everything. I'm here to answer questions if you have them sometime.